Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today from the Better Business Bureau, it is our favorite BBB expert, Tiffany Schultz. Tiffany, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you for coming back. We're going to be talking about Valentine's Day and what you need to buy your significant other. No, we're not. We're talking about the Valentine's Day scam. Lots of scams when it comes to the Valentine's Day. And it's still surprising to me that we're still talking about this because I feel like that there's been more shared about this scam, excuse me, over the years. And yet here we are. Tell us a little bit about Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day consumer spending exceeds $20 billion. It's actually closer to $25 billion. And it's a one-day holiday. Consumers love to spoil their significant others with cards and gifts and flowers and anything else that you can think of. But there are things that you want to be aware of because the scammers come out of the woodwork for Valentine's Day because they know that consumers are purchasing and they're there to take advantage of them. So first thing that you want to watch out for are fake websites. This includes buying jewelry online, maybe it's flowers, trinkets, any type of personalized item. You know, I love talking about fake websites, Jeremy, and these scammers, they love Valentine's Day and they throw up fake websites. So you really want to do your research before you buy online, especially if you're buying from a company that you've never heard of. Look for spelling and grammatical errors on the website, any type of lack of contact information. Websites should always have full contact information, meaning a mailing address, a phone number, an email address. Google that address. Where does it go? Does it go to a place of business or does it go to an empty field or a UPS store? If it goes to the latter, that should be a red flag. You want to look for the lock symbol in the website bar, and the website should start with a HTTPS, not an HTTP. That S is going to stand for secure.
Yeah, and I'm glad you bring this up about the imposter websites because I also feel like that is something that it has become more, I would say, a regular ongoing scam about as much as phone calls, your phone ringing nonstop all day long with fake phone calls all day. These are becoming just interjected into different parts of social media, other search engines. So you really need to double check into this because you're seeing it in all sorts of things, not just related to Valentine's Day.
It's not just related to holidays. It's anything and everything. If you're buying it online, a scammer is trying to trick you online. So you really need to do your homework. Either you purchase an item that you think you're going to get, and the scammer collects your personal and credit card information and never sends you the item, or they send you an item, but it's not the item that you ordered. Maybe it's counterfeit. Maybe it's not what you thought you ordered. And in order to ship it back, you have to pay exorbitant shipping rates. Well, at that point, you might as well just keep the item. It's of no use to you. And the scammer has collected money from you. So really be careful with who you buy from and do your research before you go ahead and click that purchase button.
I almost feel like do your research should just be blinking on our screen like every 5 seconds. Do your research, do your research. All right, so switching to romance scams. Yeah, Valentine's Day, and you think of scams, you're thinking of those romance scams, but they come in different forms. And as you've said in many different segments, the scammers out there love to change up what they're doing, but it usually ends in the same type of style of getting, your information, money, whatever. So tell us what we know for romance scams going into this year.
Romance scams are an old trick, and scammers try to get you to fall in love with them, whether you're talking with them on a dating profile. That's where a lot of these start, on some of these dating sites, where a scammer will throw up a fake profile and start a conversation with you, and they eventually hook you, and they're maybe calling you every day. They're professing their love to you. Maybe they're going to marry you. They're going to come and see you. However, you have never met this person, but they keep calling you, and they may tell you a sob story that they need some money. Maybe they need some money for groceries. Maybe something happened. Maybe they're in the military, and they lost their wallet. They're at the grocery store. They need some cash. Well, you love them, right? So you go ahead and Venmo them $50, $100, and they were successful. Because they were successful, they're going to try again. And maybe next time they have car repairs and it's $500. Well, of course, you love them. You're going to marry them. Why wouldn't you give them $500? And the cycle goes on and on and on. So if you know anybody, or if you're in a relationship yourself and you've never met this person and they start asking for money, that should be a red flag that something is wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty scary because you've given the money, but maybe you've given account numbers out, whatever. So if you think you're into the scam, you gotta definitely do some checking and make sure that other things aren't out there that are going wrong for you on that one. Let's stick with in this mindset here of the fake florist scam, another popular one, especially this time of year. Also, I think you really got to do your research when it comes to buying flowers during this time of year, because you can get, I don't want to use gouge because there's a term for that, but you can get in trouble really fast here.
Just like scammers throw up fake websites for other goods that you're looking for, they throw up fake floral websites. And, the first thing that you usually do, and a guy will order flowers for his wife, his significant other, his spouse, his girlfriend, and hopes that, he could just go online, order some flowers, and bingo, they show up on your doorstep and it's a beautiful arrangement. However, you really need to take the same steps on a floral website that you would on any other type of website, and make sure that it's legitimate so you don't end up with nothing or a disappointing arrangement.
Yeah, absolutely. Similar fashion that, again, if it seems too good to be true in some senses, probably is. Wrong number scam. Already got 2 of these this year of a text message, just random, just saying, hi, or how have you been doing? And I'm like, come on, really?
This is along the same lines of the romance scam, where a scammer is going to email you to try to get your attention, knowing that it's a wrong number, but you innocently respond to that text message saying, hey, you've reached the wrong number. Please check your records or something like that. I've done it myself, something so innocent. But what the scammer is trying to do is to engage your attention and eventually get something out of you, whether they send you a link to sign up for an adult website, or collecting your credit card information, your personal information, maybe even downloading spyware and malware to your device. So if you get a text message, it's not for you, just go ahead and delete it, because you don't want to be caught up in this scam.
Yeah, absolutely not. Well, if people want to learn more about the romance scam or scams in general, or to report any of these types of scams going on, where can they do that?
Head on over to bbb.org. If you'd like to report a scam that you've experienced, whether or not you've lost money, head on over to bbb.org/scam tracker.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, Tiffany. Thank you for all your hard work as always, and we'll check back with you real soon.
Thanks for having me.